Welcome back for another segment in our what seems to be a marathon, Ask the Mayor. My name is Joe Atkinson. I'm Mayor Terry's Communications Director. And Mayor Terry, thank you again for being here. Today we're going to talk about Parks and Recreation. Once again, some of the answers are going to show up in the comments under the original post, but we pulled a few out here and consolidated a couple of things. And the first one is a consolidated question. Multiple people did ask about this. Can the city invest to bring back Hartke Pool?
Yes, I think it is our goal to redevelop Hartke Pool to a more modern, accessible aquatics facility that we can all be proud of. Early projections that we have for doing that are roughly about $11 million. And so it will take some time for us to generate that kind of funding to move forward a project on that magnitude.
The next question actually is a multi-part question, and the second half of it, we're going to go ahead and answer that one in the comments, so go back and look for it. But I do want to ask you to touch on the first part, which is, why are we attempting to reopen the Mesker Amphitheater?
Yeah, I think we're considering reopening Mesker Amphitheater because you've asked for it. We do our best to listen to what you, as the residents of this community, are telling us. And so just recently we released an RFP to lease the land for the purposes of developing an outdoor amphitheater. We'll see what comes back from that RFP. We don't know if anything will come of it. And once that's completed and we see what happens, we'll go from there. But I think ultimately as a city, being the third largest city in the state of Indiana, we should have an outdoor music venue. I think it will enhance in terms of, cultural entertainment and so forth in our community. It would be a great amenity to have. And so we want to do what we can to really explore the options for such a facility in our community.
And again, the other part of that question, which has to do with shelter rentals at the zoo and that sort of thing, we will answer in the comments, so make sure you go back and take a look there. The last question under Parks and Recreation, has the likelihood of a food forest at Roberts Park or Wesselman Woods received any more consideration? There's more to the question, and specific groups interested in this, but I'll just leave the question to you there.
The food forest has not been further considered at this time.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mayor Terry. We will be back with another segment. The next one we're going to focus on is the Metropolitan Evansville Transit System, or METS. So stay tuned for that.